It is September 8th, 2022, and we are interrupting regular programming to bring you breaking news. It is with deep sadness that Buckingham Palace has announced Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning monarch in Commonwealth history, has died at the age of 96. She is the only queen most of us have ever known, so this is a monumental loss for not only the UK, but Canada and the world. You can see there the Union Jack on top of Buckingham Palace at half-mast on what is a deeply sad day, not only for the Commonwealth, but the entire world.
The passing of Ivana Trump, former President Trump's first wife and the mother of their three oldest children, Don Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. She helped build the Trump empire, and after their very public divorce, she kept the family name. We have learned she was found unresponsive in her Manhattan apartment at the bottom of the stairs. Paramedics responding to an emergency call. It was her ex-husband, the former president, who announced her death on social media.
Olivia Newton-John, the beloved actress and singer, has died at the age of 73.
Anne Heche has died a week after her crash into a home in Los Angeles. She was 53 years old.
A press association has just announced that President Roosevelt is dead. The president died of a cerebral hemorrhage.
Former President Harry S. Truman died this morning at age 88.
General Eisenhower died today. His death was peaceful and natural. He was 78 years old.
All of us are saddened by the news that former President Gerald R. Ford passed away last night.
Gentry, half of the duo Montgomery Gentry, died this afternoon. The chopper he was in went down while approaching the Flying W airport in Medford. That's about 20 miles east of Philadelphia. Gentry died of his injuries as he was rushed to the hospital. The pilot died at the scene. The cause of the crash not known. It is under investigation at this time.
Kenny Rogers released 76 albums over 6 decades, selling more than 120 million albums and picking up several Grammy Awards along the way. The Gambler died yesterday at the age of 81.
Bobby Christina Brown, the daughter of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, pronounced dead 5 months after being found unresponsive in her Georgia home.
Country Music Hall of Fame member Charlie Daniels has died at the age of 83.
Nelson Mandela, the man who led South Africa's peaceful transition out of apartheid and became the country's first black president. He died today at the age of 95.
The German radio has just announced that Hitler is dead.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of al-Qaeda, and a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women, and children.
Country music legend Mickey Gilley has died. He was 86 years old.
Multiple sources have confirmed that Naomi Judd died by suicide on Saturday, following a long-time battle with mental illness. She was 76 years old.
Freddie Mercury, the flamboyant frontman of the veteran British band Queen, died Sunday in his West London mansion. He died peacefully at age 45.
Winston Spencer Churchill died today at the age of 90.
President Ronald Reagan has died.
Nancy Reagan, the former First Lady of the United States, has passed away.
Mother Teresa, the tireless worker for the poor and underprivileged, has died.
Johnny Cash died today in Nashville from complications of diabetes. He was 71.
We learned sad news today. The singer Lynn Anderson has died. The Grammy winner passed away after going into cardiac arrest in Nashville. She was 67 years old.
Cameron Boyce died yesterday at the age of 20.
Paul Walker, one of the stars of the enormously popular Fast and Furious movies, dead in a car crash.
Bob Saget has died at the age of 65.
Beloved actress and comedian and American icon Betty White has died at the age of 99, just a couple of weeks before her 100th birthday.
Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died at the age of 87 from complications from metastatic pancreatic cancer.
The former Conservative Prime Minister Harold Macmillan died tonight at his home in Sussex. He was 92.
Captain Sir Tom Moore has died at the age of 100 after testing positive for COVID-19.
Country music legend Merle Haggard has died on his birthday.
Martin Luther King was shot and was killed tonight in Memphis.
Founding father of the Chick-fil-A restaurant chain, S. Truett Cathy, has died at the age of 93.
Benjamin Keogh has died. The 27-year-old reportedly died by a suicide at his home in Calabasas this morning.
Elvis Presley died today. He was 42.
Edward Moore Kennedy, a giant of American politics and the Democratic Party, and the patriarch of the Kennedy clan, has died. He was 77 years old.
Reverend Billy Graham, an iconic and beloved evangelist, has died at the age of 99.
The younger sister of former First Lady Jackie Kennedy Onassis has died. Lee Radziwill was born Carolyn Lee Bouvier.
Whitney Houston was pronounced dead at the Beverly Hilton Hotel.
The artist Prince is dead.
John F. Kennedy Jr., son of America's 35th president, dies when the plane he is piloting plunges into the Atlantic Ocean. Kennedy's wife, Carolyn, and her sister, Lauren Bassett, are also on board and killed in the crash off Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts.
Andy Griffith has died all day long, so many remembering that fictional town of Mayberry, that sheriff, and that whistle.
The death of Albert Einstein was announced to the world, a scientific giant who sometimes generated political controversy as well as brilliant equations. Dr. Einstein died at the age of 76.
When Tammy Wynette died last night, and she was only 55, the world lost one of its most distinctive singers.
George Jones has died at the age of 81.
David Bowie, he died Sunday of cancer, days after celebrating his 69th birthday.
Lord Mountbatten of Burma has been killed by an explosion on his yacht off the Republic's coast. And in the north, 6 soldiers have died in an ambush. The Provisional IRA have already said they killed Lord Mountbatten. The blast also killed one of his grandsons and a friend, and injured 4 other members of the family.
Dodi Al-Fayed, dead. Princess Diana, dead at the age of 36 in a terrible car accident.
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, has died in her 102nd year.
The Queen's younger sister, 71-year-old Princess Margaret, has died peacefully in her sleep after suffering her 4th stroke in 3 years.
Prince Philip, the husband of Queen Elizabeth, has died at the age of 99.
Death has come peacefully to the King at 11:55 on Monday the 20th of January 1936.
Queen Mary is dead.
Came the tragic news from Sandringham of the passing of a beloved sovereign, King George VI.
Duke of Windsor died today in Paris. He was 77 years old.
The Duchess of Windsor, Mrs. Wallis Simpson, is dead.
Grace Kelly died today in Monte Carlo of injuries suffered in a fiery car crash yesterday. She was 52 years old.
One of the most famous stars in Hollywood history is dead at 36. Marilyn Monroe was found dead in bed.
Michael Jackson has died.
President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Senator Robert Francis Kennedy died at 1:44 a.m. today, June 6, 1968.
Former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis has died of cancer at her apartment in New York City. She was 64 years old.
Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy is dead. She was 104 years old.
Alexandros Onassis, the only son of Greek shipping tycoon Aristotle Onassis, died today in a hospital in Athens. He was just 24 years old.
Aristotle Onassis died today in Paris. The wealthy flamboyant Greek was 69 years old.
Steve Jobs has passed away after a battle with pancreatic cancer.
Gifted singer Amy Winehouse found dead in her London home. She was just 27.
Dale Earnhardt has been pronounced dead at Halifax Hospital this evening.
Congressman Sonny Bono was fatally injured in a skiing accident.
Patrick Kennedy died at 4:04 a.m.
Tara Kennedy, the daughter of late Senator Edward Kennedy, passed away of an apparent heart attack. She was also the sister of former Rhode Island Congressman Patrick Kennedy. She was 51 years old.
Keith Whitley was found dead in his Goodlettsville home just after noon today.
Hillbilly singer and composer Hank Williams died early today, apparently of a heart attack, while being driven to a radio singing date at Canton, Ohio.
Larry King has died. He was 87 years old.
Former President Lyndon Johnson is dead of a heart attack at the age of 64.
George Harrison, the former Beatle, died in Los Angeles from cancer, his family by his side. He was 58 years old.
Millions of people mourned the tragic death of John Lennon today. The young and the middle-aged shared a sense of grief over the inexplicable slaying of Lennon, murdered by a young man who'd been a fan of Lennon and the Beatles for the last 15 years.
Former First Lady Barbara Bush has died.
41st President of the United States, George Herbert Walker Bush, has passed away at the age of 94.
Estelle Getty, star of The Golden Girls, has died at the age of 84. She would have been 85 on Friday.
Actress Bea Arthur passed away this weekend from cancer at 86 years old. And
Ray Charles died today in California of liver failure. He was 73.
President Nixon has died here in New York City. He died at 9:08 p.m. 37th President of the United States.
82-year-old Frank Sinatra has died of a heart attack.